Hey friends, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm so glad you're here. If you're new to my channel, I say welcome. Thank you for joining us. And if you're back, welcome back. I super appreciate you all. If you would hit the bell notification, well, let's back up. Hey friends, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm super glad you're here. My name is Leslie and I say welcome. If you're new here, I would love for you to hit subscribe, hit that bell notification, and be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you're not new here, I say welcome back. I appreciate you all, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Okay, so today we're making special mashed potatoes, or just doctored up mashed potatoes a little bit. And sometimes, I mean, you can't beat mashed potatoes, but every now and then you want to make them just a little bit more special. Tonight, that's what we're doing. Okay, guys, so yes, we are going to doctor up mashed potatoes. But first, I want to thank Paris Rhone for sponsoring today's video, or kind of sponsoring today's video. I really don't know what that means. But anyway, they sent me an item and asked if I would share my thoughts on it. And so that's what I'm going to do first. I'll give you a timestamp in the description for where the recipe starts in case you want to skip this, but I don't think you want to skip this. Let me tell you, I was actually going to video an unboxing of it and everything. Well, one day I wasn't videoing and I needed this. Like, I needed it bad. And so I went and got it out. And so there is no unboxing of it, but I'm going to show you what it is. We actually have a snowstorm coming in for North Carolina, which, I mean, like 1 inch to 2 inches is a snowstorm for us. So don't laugh. I know, right? But anyway, it is what it is. We're not used to it. So anyway, and I mean, now I hope we don't lose power. I can't use this if we lose power, but different parts of the house are warmer than others. And sometimes I just need a space heater in the bedroom. The day I needed this is a space heater, by the way. Let me show you. I will Vanna White it. And it's awesome. I've never had one quite like this, and I'm super, super excited. So, and you're saying, you've never had one like that? No, I haven't. And I'll tell you why in just a second. This space heater, the bedroom was so cold and I needed to take a shower and to get dressed and everything, and I was gonna freeze. So I ran and got this, I plugged it up in the bedroom, shut the door, came back. Oh my goodness, it was so toasty warm. I thought it'll never warm up that bedroom in the amount of time that I took a shower. Well, let me tell you, I even forgot to shut the door. That was my intention, was to shut the door, but I forgot to shut the door. And do you know, my bedroom was so toasty and so warm. It was amazing. So let me share it with you real quick. It is so quiet. I mean, you'll hear it, but for space heaters, it is so quiet. I'm trying to see the best way to do this. All right, let's just do it like this. Let me tighten the, oh goodness, I'm trying to tighten the camera. Sorry guys, hang on. There we go. All right. So you can see here you have your power, and then you have your fan, and you can plus or minus the temperature. It goes up to 95, and so you can take it down. Actually, let me go up this way and we'll go to the next one. And down to 41. So like if you wanted it to kick on and just keep, you know, things from busting or whatever. But I keep it on the warmest because if I'm using this, I need it to be warm. Okay, now here it has a clock, a timer. You can set the timer. You can leave it on for 1 minute, 2 minutes, or whatever. But look here, this is the coolest thing that I've never seen in a space. I've seen them in the bigger ones, but in these small space heaters, and you know what? I don't have a lot of space heaters. I have one at the chicken house, and that's it. But check this out. It oscillates. I think it's 70 degrees that it oscillates. I may be wrong on that, so don't quote me. But anyway, I wasn't in all honesty, I wasn't expecting to be wowed. But I do like it. I really do like it. And it puts out some heat. And it will heat up my bedroom. And if I'd have shut the door, oh my goodness, it would have probably ran me out. It would be so hot. But of course you want to keep it away from anything that could catch on fire. You don't want anything near it. Super, super warm. Like, I'm freezing right now, but now that I've got that on, oh, it feels so good. Anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you. I do like it. So it gets a thumbs up from Leslie. And that's really all I had to do, is tell you what I thought about it. So I will leave their Amazon link down in the description below. It's up to you if you're interested. If not, I will say, I think maybe their price point could come down just a little bit. But other than that, I'm super, and I don't know that because I've not priced space heaters. I'll tell you, the one I have at the chicken house is ancient. Like, probably in the 80s ancient. That's probably how old it is. It's rusted. It was a brass color. It's a square one, and it was brass in color, and the brass on the outside has, like, rusted. That's how old it is. So I said, sure, I'll test a space heater just to have another space heater, because that one's probably going to bite the dust any day now, and was not expecting to be as pleasantly surprised. So I really don't know what space heaters cost because I don't shop for space heaters, but super happy with this. And so you just check it out. It's up to you if you want it, if you don't, but I do really like it. I like the fact that it turns, especially, like, you know, if you work in an office and you have one pointed at your feet, sometimes your feet can get, like, burned. And with it oscillating away, you get a little bit of a break from that. I do like that. And it distributes the heat around. So, okay. So anyway, thank you guys. Let's get on to the mashed potatoes. Okay, so let me cut this heater off. To the mashed potatoes. Oh, and it's got one more thing. It's got a timer. When I hit the power off, it clocks down 15 seconds before it cuts off. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off. Did y'all hear that? Isn't that awesome? Anyway, and I guess that's a power safety thing. My mashed potatoes are amazing. My just plain old mashed potatoes are absolutely amazing. And I attribute that to the full stick of butter that I put in my potatoes. A full stick, half a cup, full stick. So that is what I attribute to how good my mashed potatoes are. I put just a little bit of milk, salt, and a full stick of butter, and I beat it with a hand mixer. So Isaac, on this day that you're about to see, he wanted some garlic mashed potatoes. We were having one of my favorite meals. They've actually taken it off the menu at Olive Garden, and it breaks my heart. But it was the stuffed chicken marsala. It was so good. And they served a side of mashed potatoes with it. And I love that. That was my favorite thing in the world. And so I was making a crock pot chicken marsala. And Isaac said, can you do the mashed potatoes like Olive Garden? I said, you mean just a little garlic in it? He said, yes. Well, then I got to thinking, well, let's just add let's add some sour cream in there. So I just added sour cream and some garlic to my full stick of butter as it went into my mashed potatoes. And instead of using milk, I used heavy cream. So here you go. Here's my mashed potatoes. Hey friends, welcome to the Farm and Pastor's Wife. I'm super glad you're here. Today, I'm actually making a crock pot. Actually, I have 2 crock pots because Caroline, the whole family's coming. I did 2 crock pots of chicken marsala, slow cooker chicken marsala. I've never done this recipe before. I didn't film it because I wasn't sure if it was going to be good or how we would like it. I don't know. So I just didn't film it. I wanted to try this one first. But I had just planned on making a salad and crusty bread to go with it. And y'all have seen my crusty bread. If not, I will link it down below. But Isaac wanted mashed potatoes. And I normally just do potatoes, salt, water, boil them, a whole stick of butter, and whip them up, and some milk. And that's usually all I do. But since we're having chicken marsala, I thought I would do like add a little extra to it. I don't know if I'm going to add sour cream or if I'm going to add cream cheese. I'm not sure, but I know I'm going to add some garlic, and I know I'm probably going to add some heavy cream. So I'm going to get this going, and what I'm doing right now is I am just peeling the potatoes. I can't talk today. You know, brain and lips and tongue make words, and I'm just obviously not doing that right now. And I like to use, these are organic. I didn't order organic, but they didn't have what I ordered, so they substituted. But I like the gold potatoes or yellow potatoes for my mashed potatoes. Now, if I'm baking a potato, I want a russet potato. Or if I'm doing skin on potatoes, then I want the red potatoes. But if I'm just mashing potatoes, I want the yellow Yukon gold. Or if I'm stewing potatoes. And stewing potatoes is just, you know, chunking it up, boiling it with butter. You can add milk if you want. But tonight we're making mashed potatoes, and we're just making them a little extra special tonight. No reason, no special day, but because I'm having chicken marsala, and I'm not sure if it's going to be good or not because I've never made this recipe. Let's make the potatoes a little extra special. So that's what I'm doing today, and I'm going to bring you guys along for it. Okay guys, I have peeled, washed, and sliced up all of my potatoes and covered them with water. And I'm just going to let them sit like this till I am ready to turn them on. But I wanted to show you, I don't dice mine up. I just kind of slice mine really, you know, fairly thin, but still, you know, substantial. It's not paper thin or anything. But I wanted to show you how I sliced them. So these are just going to wait till it's time for me to turn them on. Okay guys, I have boiled these potatoes, and I know they're ready because I'm taking a fork and I can just easily break them apart with a fork. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the lid, put the lid on top, get me 2 pot holders, and hold it, and we're going to go to the sink and drain the water. I'll meet you back over here at my hand mixer when I get it drained. Okay y'all, so into this pot of potatoes, I am still sticking with my whole stick of butter. This was about 3 to 4 pounds of potatoes. Forgive the children in the background. They're ready for supper. Okay, so I'm going to just stick the lid on that for just a minute, let that melt down a little bit. My hand mixer's ready. I have some heavy whipping cream here, and I have some sour cream. And I didn't salt this much. I put maybe 2 teaspoons of salt in it when I was boiling it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of this garlic salt and then add a little extra garlic powder because we're making garlic mashed potatoes. So okay, as soon as this is ready and the butter has melted down a bit, I'll bring you back and we'll mix it all up. Okay y'all, it's not quite melted, but it's melted some, so I'm going to start and we're going to mix it up. We're just getting it a good start here. All right, so I still have a chunk of butter here. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle in some of this garlic salt. I'm going to go in with a little bit of this extra garlic. I'm really not measuring, so you just do it to taste. And I don't normally put sour cream in my mashed potatoes, but since we're making them a little bit decadent and special, since we're having chicken marsala, I thought we'd just add some goodness to our mashed potatoes that I don't normally add. All right, let's give this a whisk, and then we'll see how much heavy cream we need to add. We're not going to need much heavy cream at all. That's maybe a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. All right, let's let Isaac taste it and see what he thinks we need. I know it needs black pepper, but I usually let people do that at their plate. Hang on, let me.
How's my hair look?
Your hair looks great. Always looks great.
That's delicious.
Perfect.
Just pepper.
Enough garlic?
Yeah, perfect.
Just black pepper. And we'll let everybody add the black pepper at their table.
Good and buttery.
All right, so stay tuned. We'll be back in just a little bit, and I'm going to put this in a pretty bowl. Not sure why, because I'm not putting anything else in a pretty bowl, but we are going to put the mashed potatoes in a bowl. Okay, y'all, they were so good. They were so good. Now, when I do a pot roast or fried chicken, I'll probably just do my normal mashed potatoes with my full stick of butter and maybe heavy cream or milk. So that's my normal mashed potatoes, and they're pretty doggone hard to beat. But when you've got a little something with a lot of flavor and you want your side to kick it up a notch, this is a good way without breaking the bank. You just add things that are in your spice cabinet, and hopefully you got a little sour cream. If you didn't have sour cream, you could add mayonnaise or maybe some cream cheese. So it is so good. So, so good. So anyway, there you have it. I'm going to leave you now. This was a short video, but a good one. Mashed potatoes. And don't forget to check the link below if you're interested in the Paris Rhone. And I hope I'm saying that right. Oops, I turned it back on. Now we're going to go through the 15-second turn off thing. Paris Rhone space heater. It does what it says it does. So there you have it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching The Farm and Pastor's Wife. I appreciate you guys so very much. And remember, the grease is hot enough. You can fry anything. Bye, y'all.